we start our science lesson by reading this read aloud called
The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, as you can see.
Isaac, can you tell me what this book is about so far?
It's about a kid named William who makes a invention and harnesses the wind. That's what I can think of.
All right, there you go. Abby, can you explain what this book is about a little bit too?
It's about a kid named William who made an invention and harnessed the wind.
But we haven't got to the point in the book yet.
Okay, well, there was a prologue. Okay, so it's about a boy named William, and he lives in Malawi.
Yeah.
Which is in Africa, just so you know.
Yep.
And they don't have a lot of electricity. Well, they don't have electricity. And William is, he likes to play with radios, take them apart and fix them for people with his cousin, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And William is figuring out about science, and he is, he's going to go to school, right? He's about to go to school, or he wants to go to school.
He wants to go to school.
He wants to go to, secondary school.
Right.
And learn more about science.
And why is that weird? Why is that weird, Isaac? What does his family do? Do you remember? What are his family? They are... they're farmers, right?
Yeah, farmers.
Hold on.
And if you want to get the book, it's by William Kamkwamba and Brian Mueller.
Mm-hmm.
And it's based off a true story, right?
It is based off of a true story.
Yeah.
So, what does his family farm?
Maize.
Which is?
Something to do with corn.
Yeah, it's like corn. So we are starting chapter 5 today. Woo!
Which is extraordinarily long.
This is the chapters are very long, but
And
this
both the
is
Golden Goblet and the Boy Who Harnessed the
yeah.
Wind.
So we are starting chapter 5 today.
If you haven't seen the Golden Goblet, go back to our other homeschool day video, and you'll see that book.
That's true. All right, so let's read. Okay, so
We're doing science now, and
science.
we finished reading.
So, what types of energy have we talked about so far?
Nucleus, electrical,
Did you say nucleus?
nuclear,
Nuclear,
whatever.
electric,
Electrical,
what else?
mechanical,
light,
chemical,
heat.
light, heat,
What else?
gravity. Wait, no, that's not
Is that all?
well, it is
Wait a minute.
an
Is that all of the forms?
There's more.
There is. Sound
Sound,
and
hearing.
chemical.
We already said that already.
Magnetic. That's what I was saying.
Magnetic.
Okay. So, who remembers what is the law of conservation of energy?
I have no idea.
Energy cannot be created or destroyed.
Right. Energy can't be created or destroyed. Okay. So, if energy can't be created or destroyed, but different things have energy, then it has to be transferred or converted. Yeah?
But what does converted mean?
It changes form from one thing to another. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, okay, Isaac,
It all
you're
comes
going to
from
read
the-
from this.
Like shape-shifting?
Yeah, kind of. You're going to read from this, and Abby, you're going to read from that. So, let's read about transferred and converted energy. So, Abby, you start on page 2.
Energy is ever present in the world around us. That energy is never created nor destroyed, but is eternal. Often energy changes form as it is transferred from one item to another, but none of the energy is destroyed along the way. This is called the law of conservation of energy.
Okay. Isaac?
Let's pretend you are bowling. Ooh, I love that sport. As you bowl, energy is transferred multiple times. To begin with, the energy and the food you've eaten provide your body with the strength to walk and to roll the bowling ball. The energy in your body is transferred to the bowling ball, and when the bowling ball hits the pins, the energy in the bowling ball is transferred to the pins.
Okay.
Wow, that's interesting.
Does it start here or there?
Let's start here.
We know that energy can be transferred and changed in form, but what does transfer actually mean? To transfer something means to move it from one object to another. So when energy is transferred, it moves from one object to another. Electricity is transferred from the wall outlet to the nightlight. When the electrical energy reaches the light bulb, it is converted to light energy. Often, when energy is
That's okay. Okay.
Often, when energy is transferred from object to object, the energy changes form. When energy changes form, we say it is converted. Energy can be converted from electrical energy to light energy, from chemical energy to mechanical energy, from mechanical energy to sound energy, and in many other ways.
Right here. This one.
Okay.
Oh, wait. 5.
Yeah, right there. Most of the energy on the Earth can be tied directly back to the sun. We know that the sun's energy brings the Earth heat and light. But how else does the sun bring energy to the Earth and all upon it? Let's take a look at this example. The energy from the sun radiates to the Earth through a process called photosynthesis. Hey,
Good.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Plants on the earth, such as grass, use this energy from the sun to grow. Cows eat grass, and as they do so, the energy from the grass is transformed within their bodies to give them energy, help them grow, and eventually give them the energy to produce milk. Milk and other forms of drinks or food are forms of chemical energy that give us energy to live, jump, and play. Oh, I love playing.
What about fossil fuel sources of energy? We use fossil fuels such as gasoline for fuel in our cars. Coal is burned in power plants and converted to electricity. If most sources of energy can trace their energy back to the sun, can the energy in fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas be traced back to the sun?
Yes, even fossil fuel energy can be traced back to the sun. Long ago, before God placed man on the earth, plants and trees grew upon the earth as they do now. The sun's energy radiated down upon the plants, giving them energy to grow. Over time, the plants and trees died and gradually became covered with earth. Slowly, the trees began to break down and decay. After a great many years, the weight and heat of the earth caused the remains of trees to become coal. Today, miners dig for coal deep within the earth. The coal is taken to power plants where its chemical energy is converted into electricity.
In recent years, scientists have discovered and invented many ways to capture the energy of the world. Much of this energy is converted into electrical energy, bringing us the electricity we need to power our homes, stores, and so much more. What types of energy do you see here being captured and converted into electrical energy?
I see solar panels reflecting the sun.
And wind turbines.
Yeah, the
Okay.
wind thingies.
And river dam thing. And
correct.
smoke things,
Yeah.
which is the bad kind.
Smoke things. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Why are they a bad kind?
Well,
Because it gives out greenhouse gases, which is slow, and we're making so much greenhouse gases that the earth is heating up.
tell me, what is the law of conservation of energy? Do you remember? It says, what does it say about energy?
Energy being converted to other things.
Well, why is it being converted? Because it can't be what?
Destroyed
Or-
or created.
Right, so all of the energy that's on the earth, where do we get it from?
The sun.
The sun, right?
It radiates it to the earth.
Right. And so it just changes forms all the time, right? It's not created anywhere and or on earth, and it's not destroyed anywhere.
Oh, it's not like smashed by a
Right.
stone
It comes
giant.
from the sun, and then it just
Goes on.
right, it transfers
Into plants.
or converts, okay?
Plants and then
So here's
animals
one way
into
that we're going to
plants.
see this.
Dominoes.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Why are we using that? Those are tiny.
Jinx.
They are tiny dominoes, but we're going to look at this.
Whatever.
So we're gonna look at one way that to transfer, what transfer looks like. Okay, so
Your left desk, my queen.
can you here? Hold on, we don't need it now, but we'll need it for something else. So if we line up dominoes like
Hey,
this.
they both have the 4s on the top.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So if we line up some dominoes.
And there's more 4s. I'm gonna gather up all the ones with 4s.
Okay.
Tug! Ah! Oh, okay. That's better.
So
Where are all the 4s?
Go back over.
I'm looking for the ones with 4.
Oh, there's a bunch over there.
I know.
bummer.
Remember that
All right,
video
let's do
we
it again.
watched where it's like the giant domino thingy?
Mama,
Yeah.
I think we should put the camera up here on the chair so that, like, on
But then
the
they
chair.
can't see what we're doing down here.
Yeah, I know, but they can't see our faces.
That's okay.
Should we have Tug stand up on his hind legs behind us and film?
No, that wouldn't go too well.
All right, so look, this is what's happening here.
Let's make them all go in a circle.
I think that's what we're trying
There's
to do.
there's nothing happening right here, right? They're just all.
Well, we're putting them up, which is energy. It's mechanical energy.
So we are providing the energy, right? Not the dominoes.
The
Not yet.
The dominoes don't have any energy, as it can.
Well, each domino, does it have
It could have kinetic
kinetic energy yet?
No.
Not yet. It has what kind of energy?
It starts with a P.
Potential.
Potential.
Wait, potential? Never heard of that.
So
Well, except
potential.
for true potential.
And what does that mean?
It means that the elemental masters in Ninjago have reached their true and awesome power.
Right.
Can I knock it over?
In just a minute. So
That has
potential.
something to do with this, but that's a fictional TV show.
Right, but listen, potential means that it's there and it can be used. It's just not being used yet.
The backwards R.
It's in there. It's just not being used yet.
So
listen,
I see.
so listen.
Now, the true potential really
Right.
does have something
So
to do
each
with
one of these dominoes has some potential energy
Stored inside.
stored inside of it. So that means it can move, but it's not moving yet. Now, if Abby or if one of us touches one of them,
They're all gonna fall down.
they're all going to fall down. And so we are going to transfer energy from Abby's finger.
That reminds me of in
Listen.
drama class. One time we did a silent film
put
where
them here?
I was playing a clumsy man and my shoelaces were tied together and I fell down on somebody and then they fell down on one person and then it kept going on like that.
Okay, so
This is curved though.
Abby is going to
But they fell over on purpose.
Abby is going to push. We're going to see if we can get this ball to move.
Except I accidentally dented it. So.
That's okay. Hopefully it'll stay still right here then. We're going to see if we can get this ball to move without touching it by transferring energy from Abby's finger through the dominoes
And to the
to
ball.
the ball. Okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
So we're going like that.
Yep. So hopefully it'll go like that. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, go. And it moved.
Awesome!
So we transferred energy.
Put it back up. I want to try that.
Okay, you try it. You build. How do you want it to look? You build one.
Oh, okay. So I want it to go like green. Okay.
All right, so Isaac,
now the special moment is here.
here we go.
I am going to hit it
hit
and
it.
make the ball go backwards.
Nice.
That was a good one.
Nice
That was a good
job.
That was a good one.
Okay. Okay, so that's kind of exactly what we do for science. For Abby, since she's a little bit older, and I feel like these Good and the Beautiful science units are geared towards younger kids, we'll do the lesson together, and then she has a lap book that she's working on. She loves to do lap books. It gives her some independence and some creativity. So I found a whole unit on energy on Teachers Pay Teachers. And if I can, I'll link it below. I think it goes really well with this energy unit from Good and the Beautiful. So she works on this a little bit after we finish the lesson. And then for him, the lesson is enough for right now. So I just let him kind of play with whatever we were doing. So, you know, he's playing with dominoes now and, you know, whatever. He just kind of explores a little bit more.
The dominoes we used a second ago.
Yeah. So he just explores a little bit more, playing with whatever the concept was. So that's how our science lessons roll for the day. And I did it in real time so you can see about how long it takes. The only thing that I'm not going to show is, you know, her cutting out and coloring and filling in her lap book units, or little lap books. She does have the she does have the vocabulary cards from the Good and the Beautiful unit in here that she wanted to put in here. So she does have those. And then if there's anything, like here's the little, these are the books that come with the unit. So all of that goes in there as well. And I think at the end, this is going to be a very, very fat lap book. But that's okay, because that's how we like them, right? So that's a science unit with us, or a science lesson with us. And we hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
Science is my favorite subject.
There you go. Science is